Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start today's video, I wanted to remind you all, in case you didn't watch my last video, where I told you that this Wednesday, the 12th of July, we are going to have an Alaska Prepper Prime Day. So most of you probably know that Prime Day is on the 11th and the 12th. I made mine on the 12th because there's a few other YouTube channels that are having their Prime Day on the 11th. So mine is going to start at 4 p.m. on the 12th of July, which is this Wednesday, 4 p.m. Alaska time. And it's going to be a good time, ladies and gentlemen. I reached out to many of our sponsors, and they are going to be giving us some prizes to give away. So in order for you to be able to enter to win a prize, you just have to be part of the live stream, be within the chats, because that's where the winners are going to be picked from by a computer, by an algorithm. Okay, it's going to be a random selection of winners, but you just have to be there in order to participate. Doesn't cost anyone anything. You do have to reside within the United States of America if you win a prize, so that it can be shipped to you. They can only be shipped to you if you live within the United States of America. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I hope to see you all there. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is just a small way that our sponsors use to say thank you for supporting them all year long, all right? So instead of you having to go out there and spend money on Prime Day, hopefully you can come by, have a good time where we can fellowship for an hour or two on a live stream and give away a whole bunch of awesome prizes. Hope to see you there. Now enjoy the video. And look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. Look at that face. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the ladies are here. So I want to introduce you to our new chickens, all right? They got here last night, and as you can see here, Poppy is getting along with them very well. The dogs are very excited. Dog actually likes to chase them around, so I have to be out here whenever Dog's out here because they get very excited with Dog. She just goes and chases them around the chicken coop or the chicken run. So let me just go ahead and show you what they are. I honestly don't know what, kind of hens these are. I know we've got two different kinds. Ones that are like blonde and others that are brownies. I call them brownies. And the brownies, they're supposed to get to be like 10 pounds each. But here, let me go ahead and show you. Let me show you the little setup that we've got. And I think everything's working out really well. This was their first night, and it seems like they had a pretty good night, and they're really enjoying their chicken run with all of the microgreens that I already had planted there that they've pretty much decimated overnight. So I got a total of 11 hens, and there's only 10 in here because one of them made it inside. I think I'm going to have to take this and make it a little longer and flatter so that they can get up there easier. I think they're having problems getting up there, but it was a pretty warm night last night, so I'm sure that they were all fine out here, cuddled together. And I only got a 12-pound feeder. That's a 12-pound feeder, so it's easy to fill and everything. And of course, during the wintertime, I'll be keeping this inside. And here, Karma is whining because every time that Karma stuck her nose in through that fence, Poppy took care of her. So she knows not to stick her nose in that fence. And then I got a 3-gallon water. And then I also have this 1-gallon water here that just hooks up to the fence. And they all work pretty well. What I think I'm going to do for the winter time is, since I plan on having another small structure put up for the winter time where I'm going to store my generators and my snowblowers, I'm thinking of storing their feed in there and getting me an additional water and an additional feeder. That way I can go ahead and fill up the feeder and water in there, or have them in there. That way when I come and switch these out, I can just switch them out. I hope you know what I mean. Instead of having to fill them up in there and everything. And of course, they'll be brought inside of the chicken coop. And I went ahead and grabbed a couple of just branches from my trees that have been cut down, put them up here, and they seem to enjoy this. And look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. Look at that face. All right. But I was afraid that with Poppy being so big, and the hens, I think these hens are only like 4 months old or something like that. I was afraid that with him being so big that he would abuse the younger chickens. But no, he's being very protective of them. And I think it's going to work out really well. And right now, I got 11 chickens all together. All right, I got 11 hens all together. But I don't know if I remember telling you, but one of them is inside the coop. And I'll show you inside the coop here real quick. But if you can take a look over there, you see the little chicken door. If you'll look above the door, you'll see the actual, or if you look above the opening, you'll see the actual door that's up there next to the window. So I just take the door out when I go ahead to let them out or to lock them in for the night. I just take that door and I put it up there by the fencing material of this chicken run. And it works out pretty well that way. And for those that didn't see my little setup before on the video where I showed it off for the first time, this is just a regular dog, cage that you can buy at Lowe's or probably even Home Depot. And what I did is I just took some PVC piping and I extended them from one side to another using the same piping that the dog kennel is made from. And then I just put a tarp over it. I'm not sure if it'll be strong enough to deflect the snow during the winter, but I think I'm going to try it and see if that works. It'll be nice if it is. And these ladies should be ready to lay eggs probably sometime around October, November or so. But we'll see what happens with that. Right now, I'm just going to let them hang out outside, even though I should be bringing them in the coop during the nighttime so that they can get used to some darkness. But for the first couple of days, I want to leave them out here so that they can get accustomed, and then I'll start bringing them inside of the coop. But if they want to go inside the coop on their own, they can. But I'm not going to lock them in there on purpose. And there's our little birdie in there. There's one of our brownies. And this is what the coop looks like in here. Got some wood shavings on the floor. We got their shelf there with a roost, a 2x4 roost. And then I put a natural roost or a perch, a perching stick, whatever you want to call it, a branch, on top of that shelf. And now there's Poppy coming in to see who it is that's trying to come into his domain. He's like, "You don't belong here, human, get out." So he gets in and out pretty easily, but I think that the ladies over there, they're probably having a little difficulty getting in because it might be a little too steep, but I'll go ahead and fix that. And I still have to get some light bulbs in here for heat in the winter. And I still have to insulate this door right here for the winter as well, which is easy enough. So I'll be getting that done here shortly. Oh, he's coming over to tell me to get out. See that? He's telling me, get out of here. We don't want you in here. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what kind of chickens these are. To tell you the truth, I don't care. All I care is that they'll produce eggs and then that they can make it through a winter, that they're hardy enough to do so. If I find out what kind they are, I'll let you know here in a future video or during a live stream. But I'm very happy to have them. And unfortunately, dog scares them so bad that I can't have her out here all the time near them. So whenever, because I'm doing a video, right, and I can't really control her. But whenever we come out here, I try to keep her and Karma up to the front because that way they're not here harassing them. As you can see, Karma is just whining all the time because she's wondering, what are these things and why did that big one peck me on the snout the other day? All right, having said that, have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining in. Short video for today, but I just wanted to introduce you to the ladies. No, I'm not going to name them, but I am going to give them a good life. Doesn't mean I'm not going to care about them. Again, have a great day. God bless every one of you. God bless America. I'm Alaska Prepper and the chickies. and I am out. Look at this. Look at that girl right there. She's like, I wonder what she's thinking right now. I wonder if Karma's like, I wonder what those taste like.